I made another Black Friday purchase this year from Vinegar Syndrome, so I'll probably make another video when that package arrives. It should be a lot more lighthearted than this one, so come back to check it out. First of all, I got this cool Headless Horsewoman t-shirt with the woman from the Vinegar Syndrome logo. I've always liked the story of Sleepy Hollow, and the gender swap is pretty fun. I figured I might as well wear it for the video, so... The first movie I got was Hell Comes to Frogtown from 1988. Someone I know recommended it to me and showed me the trailer on his phone.
Dance or die!
We're all gonna die.
When hell comes to Frogtown.
It looks ridiculous, but the same guy had previously recommended Night of the Comet and The People Under the Stairs, both of which I loved. Hell Comes to Frogtown stars Roddy Piper, who I really like in They Live.
Starring Roddy Piper as Sam.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick. And I'm all out of bubblegum. Eat lead, froggies!
And I love his character's name. It seems like something that I'd come up with.
Hell. Sam Hell.
Never heard of you.
And those frog people costumes look pretty good. So when I saw that Vinegar Syndrome had released it, I decided to order it. I got the Polish movie poster variant slipcover, which looks great. I'm quite fond of old Polish movie posters. They were often delightfully bizarre. This is new artwork done in that style, and I think the artist did a great job of capturing that same spirit. If my friend Josh still lived here, this might be perfect for a bad movie night at his house. I actually brought over another frog-related movie to one of our bad movie nights before, so this will be the second frog film on my bad movie shelf. Besides the trailer I watched on the guy's phone, there's another trailer for the movie that's very self-aware.
Consider the profound emotional experience of a truly great film. Then forget it, sweetheart.
Yes, better blow it out your exhaust pipe, cinema lover.
I'm not sure what to make of this film. The premise is quite a doozy.
The fate of humanity rests in the groin of one man.
Their leader, Commander Toady, has kidnapped some pilgrims who wandered into their territory. We're gonna get him out, and then you're gonna get him pregnant.
Maybe this was a mistake.
You are one weird dude.
The next movie I got is Kurisu, Beast of the Amazon from 1956.
Somebody has to travel up the Amazon River to the Kurisu Falls.
Why there?
According to the legend, that's where the monster lives.
I'd read about it in the Creature Chronicles, a book by Tom Weaver. There's a section in the book about rip-offs of Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Kurisu is one of the films that talks. It was actually distributed by Universal, the studio that made the Black Lagoon series, and it stars John Bromfield, who was in Revenge of the Creature the previous year. Unlike the films in the Black Lagoon series, they actually went to the Amazon to film this one. But why this ripoff in particular caught my eye is that it also stars Beverly Garland, who I love in The Alligator People.
Are there any fish?
Thousands of them. Every one of them a killer.
In the United States, it was released as a double feature with The Mole People, which I also have a copy of. So I think it might be fun to watch them together sometime. I think I've mentioned my affinity for double features once or twice. Double feature, double feature, double feature, double feature, double feature, double features, double features, double features. Kurisu, Beast of the Amazon was never available on physical media until this Vinegar Syndrome release. It was never on VHS, Laserdisc, DVD, Blu-ray. I don't know if that has to do with its reputation or what, but it has gotten many, many negative reviews. Some of the most monstrous acting that's ever been exhibited. Save as a cultural artifact, there's no reason to subject oneself to this film. Maybe this was a mistake. The next movie I got is The Birds 2: Land's End, a 1994 made-for-TV sequel to the 1963 Hitchcock classic, The Birds. I'm not expecting it to be anywhere near as good as the first one, but I've always been curious about it. There's no continuity between the two films.
The Birds 2, Land's End, features all new characters in an all new setting.
Tippi Hedren is in the sequel, but she plays a completely different character than she did in the first one. One of the stars is Chelsea Field, who played one of my childhood crushes, Tila.
Anyway, it sounded like you needed a woman's touch out here. Woman at arms.
The Birds 2 was directed by Rick Rosenthal, who directed another two, Halloween 2, which is decent. But he also directed what is arguably the worst Halloween movie, Halloween Resurrection.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
For The Birds 2, Rosenthal is actually credited as Alan Smithy, which is the name typically used when a director disowns a film, not wanting their name attached to it.
Alan Smithy is a fictitious name that was selected 28 years ago in Hollywood to stand in as the name of a director in the credits for a movie when the real director wanted his name taken off the film for any reason, usually because he was in conflict with the producer or the studio about how the film was being edited.
So let me get this straight. He disowned this movie, but he was fine having his name attached to Halloween Resurrection.
Look at me!
Maybe this was a mistake. Bonus round. There's another movie I was planning to order on Black Friday, but I noticed a few weeks beforehand that there were only 2 copies left in stock. I assumed that they would be sold out before the Black Friday sale started, so I ordered early. My assumption was correct. The movie is a more recent horror film from 2021 called Censor.
Doug Smart, producer, Ident Investment Films. Maybe Enid could watch my latest Frederick North submission. Wanted a woman's eye on his film.
The only actor I recognize from the trailer is Michael Smiley, who I'm a big fan of from the work he's done with Edgar Wright and Ben Wheatley.
Doesn't get much better than that. I just wish sometimes I could control these fucking mood swings.
So what did you two friends do last night? Do not address me as friend. And do not speak to me directly again. Otherwise I'll turn you into a frog.
It takes place in the UK during the era of video nasties, which is a part of movie history I find pretty interesting.
In 1982, under the Obscene Publications Act, police seized 22,000 cassettes in the metropolitan area alone.
The so-called video nasties, that's films that have actually been prosecuted in a court of law and found obscene.
An extravaganza of gory violence capable of depraving and corrupting those who watched it.
Butchery, sadism, murder.
A wave of depraved and corrupt horror video. Confusing fiction with reality.
The main character is a censor of horror films.
A powerful new censoring body is to be appointed by the Home Secretary. The censors will have the power to refuse certification or demand cuts in a video.
This depiction is dangerous.
Come on, Enid.
I'm cutting it.
One of the movies she's working on censoring triggers memories of the disappearance of her sister.
There's this actress. Feeling that it's Nina, my sister.
The movie sounds like it's right up my alley. I love the visuals. I guess it was shot on film and also used Super 8s and VHS. So that's it for the movies I ordered from Vinegar Syndrome this year. Thank you for watching and have a good night. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe this was a mistake.